Good afternoon, I'm Vice Forecaster, USA Forecaster, JD Rapp with you back in the Breaking Weather Center. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. This is in here for Ohio, so let's dive into this storm here and get with it and get to this storm here. This is a tornado warning, so has got issued. It will expire just in a minute. So let's take a look at the tornado warning in process here. We'll zoom in. I know it's not a lot because some of our radar systems are not working, but however, this tornado warning is about ready to move out of the warned area. We do have a tornado watch. So if you are in the storm, now's the time to seek shelter. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning over here in parts of Ohio area. This is the National Weather Service in Winnington, Ohio, and to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:31 Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm is located near Union City, moving at 30 miles an hour. So, folks, this is a severe thunderstorm warning booking at 30 miles per hour. Main risk is going to be damage and straight line winds with a hazard of 60 miles of wind gusts and quarter-size hail. But, however, today's atmosphere is set up today where we could get these we could get a couple tornado spin-ups. And that's what my concern is, if these isolated tornadoes could spin up. And that's why we have to watch these sails today. And we'll pull up potentially a rotation just and see. Now, let me see. I think this is the right one. You can see red next to green. That is gate-to-gate sheared. And what does that mean? I'll tell you. I'll pop my screen up here just a second. That means green coming in, red coming out. That is gate-to-gate sheared with the storm's trying to spin. So we could be getting a tornado trying to spin with that. But no tornado warning process with that sail. But just to tell you, the atmosphere is set up today. Just stepping outside. I stepped outside today. And you got this boiling air. You step outside. Very humid. Dew points in the 70s. Very sticky today. That's why we having thunderstorms. And you step outside, the air is very humid. And this is why we get these storms many times. And just think about you cooking on the stove. A big pot of hot water. The bubbles bubble up. This is how thunderstorms going. This is like the boiling air we get in these storms, and that's what we have today. So right now, I just think the National Weather Service has issued another tornado warning, so we want to have to stay with this. So let me get the text on this quickly. And this does include Union City, so it's under a tornado warning. So let me try to do this. South Central Darke County and Western Ohio until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:34 Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Union City, moving southeast around 35 miles an hour. So this is booking at 35 miles an hour, folks. So hazardous. Tornado and quarter-size hail. So this doesn't mean we have a tornado on the ground. So if you live in Green City, Oncom, Union City, New Mason, Wayne, and Lakes in this, and especially Green, Gateburg, Pittsburgh, let's see, Hollyburg, Gordon, let's see here, Payson, Ison, Caseton, Union City, Corson, Shapern, Appletonville is in this, Shape Crossing, and Pickenville. So if you're in any of these polygons, take cover immediately, folks. This is a tornado warning. No confirmed report of a tornado on the ground, but there is some potentially of gate-to-gate sheared rotation and trying to spin up at the storm. So now's the time. Get centered. Go to the lowest floor of your home. Make sure if you're in the basement, that'll be the safest place to be in. Ground floor, away from all the windows. Make sure you have a mattress between you. Make sure you are into the safe spot. That'll be the ground floor. Make sure you not near no windows, because even this does not produce a tornado. We could be having something spin up easy, and you're not going to see it. Some of these storms could be rain wrapped, And like I said, I've been talking about this situation for the last couple days. This could be it. This could be strong storms that could rotate into the tornadoes. So that runs through about 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have a tornado warning. No confirmed report of a tornado on the ground, but there is some very large hail with this. So if you're in Greenberg, Gateberg, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. Very large hail. We could see hail up to 1.75. That's the size of it. So if that forms, that'd be almost golf balls. And we could see golf ball size hail today. So let me be right back. I gotta get me some water if I'm gonna continue to talk here. Just let me be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I had to get me something to drink because I'm going to be talking for a little bit. I'm back right now. If you join us, we have tornado warnings are continuing right now. This goes through 4:45, and my aunt just texted me from Ohio. She's asking if there'll be severe weather, and I said that could be. That's still red next to green there. That is gate-to-gate sheared there. Once you get the green in, red's coming out. That is some very strong rotation. So if you have a tornado warning, now's the time to get centered, get covered, go to the lowest floor of your home. A basement's going to be the safest place to be in. That's what I would be at if this is happening at my house now. I would be in the center part of the house. Make sure you go to a safe room. Even a concrete room would be protect yourself from flying debris. And we'll check with our tools. And this is the tool we use and see if we have any debris with this. See if we have any blue or any colors. And we could have something right over here. You have to follow my cursor because I don't have my mouse with me. There could be a little bit of debris right there. So if you're in the tornado warning, now's time. Seek shelter. Go to the lowest floor. And one report at the fire department in Indiana reported 1-inch hail. So that's why we're continuing to watch these sales as they continue. So tornado warning are going to continue. We do have a tornado watch for this area into around 11 p.m. So we're watching these little sails bubbling up today, and you can see what they're doing. So no confirmed report of any tornado touching the ground yet, but we get these strong signs of circulation. You get them all the time. Just trying to... Let me zoom in a little bit more because I don't have my mouse today. That's the problem. So we do have strong signs of rotation right there. There's one of our markers indicating very strong signs of rotation. And so that's why we want to have to watch that really closely. So right now, join us about almost 4:42 Central Time. And some will join us about let's see, an hour ahead of us. We have a couple tornado warnings we're tracking. This is a part of the area we've been watching for the last couple days. Yeah, it still shows strong rotation. Looking at the echo tops. Now, this is the tool, and look at this. Gosh. Folks, we're getting over this, maybe over 60. So this is some pretty decent strong signs of echo tops with this. So these are pretty strong storms today. So if you're in the tornado warning, now's the time to seek shelter. There could be a small debris ball right over here. My cursor right there. That is a strong sign that we could be having a debris ball with the storm. So now, I mean, look at the blue color. That could be debris. lofted with that one storm. So we definitely need to be watching that sail, and that could be producing a tornado. And the humid air ain't helping this event. It's triggering a lot of things today. So we'll switch back to radar. Alright, hold on just a second. We're trying to get things loaded. The one tornado wind will expire around 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time. And that still looks like doesn't have any damage with it. The new tornado wind will expire around 4:45. So if that wind just continues with no damage, we'll send things back. But we'll switch here. Just looking. Yeah, let me zero in. This is a new tool we do use here. This storm could produce a tornado over here by Greenville. Looks like some pretty decent size of rotation. So we could be seeing a tornado by Greenville right now. And just continue to watch these. So this is why we're continuing to watch these sails really closely as this complex deforms. Reading the Storm Prediction Center right now, see what they have to say. So far, they haven't put anything new out yet, so maybe that's some good news. Alright, tornado warnings are continuing right now with this line. So we'll back out. And take a look at some other things while we're on coverage. Showers developing up to the north. This is where we could be seeing some storms later, but right now we still got the tornado wind. That will expire eventually. We haven't had no reports yet coming of anything touching, but yeah, that is some pretty decent strong signs of rotation that could be tightened up. That could be a possible tornado right over there. If this red next to green, that is very tight rotation. That is a strong sail. If Wayne Lake Park, Greenville, if you're in this warning, now's the time to shake shelter. Now the tornado polygon has updated at 5:44 Eastern Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located. A capable of producing tornado located in Greenville, moving southeast around 35. Hazardous tornado and up to ping pong ball size hail. So this storm is really strengthening, and this if you're in that area, now is the time to shake shelter. Go to the lowest floor of a home. Buildings, mobile homes are not going to be safe now. You got to get out of them and back away the mobile home and just get out of it, because these storms could produce a tornado. Here's the hail. And it still shows 1.25, so that could be up to ping pong. And that could be strong signs. That could be pretty decent signs of rotation there. So we'll put the next scan here. Let it update. So, I mean, these storms have been developing. You got a lot of heat energy, a lot of energy today in the battery for storms developed today. And that's why we're continuing to watch that. So just a second. Trying to watch radar. Alright folks, we're still watching the tornado warning. It will get expired probably about another few minutes, in a little bit. That still looks like a pretty decent tight rotation. That is very tight. Alright, now we'll look at it again, see what we got in place. Still shows very strong rotation. And that still looks like it could tie it up to a tornado. And you can see that red next to green, that is gate-to-gate sheared. And these storms still continuing. So, no confirmed report of anything touching the ground yet. So, we'll back out. And so far, this is the only couple warnings we have. and we would have to continue to watch these sales as they continue. Let's take a look over here. This one in down here in Ohio. No rotation with that, but this storm over here looks like a pretty decent strong storm right over here by Greenville. If you're in the Greenville area, now's time to seek shelter. Was check in with their tools. Don't see any debris right now. That's some good news that we don't see any debris, because debris is always bad. And looking a little bit better. We'll check on my scan here. Still red next to green, so we don't have any tornado reports coming in right now. If we do, I mean, we will come right back on here to let you know. But however, there is a tornado watch that goes through this area into, I think, 11 p.m. So storms still could fire up. I do think there'll be a few more going. There is this one cell over here is separate from each other. We'll see what it does here. Maybe not rotating quite yet. That's some good news. It's not. And we'll check in with our my hailed account. It's starting to grow a little. It's in the yellow. So we would have to see. But this storm over here could still be producing a tornado. We would have to see if it does. Let's check it, track it one more time. Very strong sign of rotation at times. We'll put a track on this. If you track it into a different area to Pittsburgh, then these sails could rotate still. So we will continue to keep you updated. For right now, we don't have any confirmed report of a tornado on the ground or anything. Sorry about the phone ringing right now. We will send you back. But, however, if we do see another tornado warning developing or anything that looks more life-threatening, we'll keep you updated. This was just a quick cut-in to keep you informed on the situation. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you. We will break back in if we need to.